Hey guys, this is Jen from Head to Toe, and today I have my July hits and misses for you. First of all, I just wanted to share something that I've been using recently that I am really in love with. This is a Japanese skincare product. It's sort of like an exfoliating mask-like thing. So this is called Cure Natural Aqua Gel. And it is a product that is huge in Japan. I've heard it from a few people, like when I posted it on Twitter. They were saying that it used to be on places like Sasa and a little bit easier to find, but like it's a little harder to find now. This is actually from a store called Beauty Carousel. It ships it out of Singapore, and they have a whole bunch of Japanese products. So I know they're still carrying it, but if you have troubles, then feel free to leave in the comments where you can find it. I've been wanting to try it for a really long time, and I'm so glad I got the opportunity to try it because it's just like, it's really nice. So obviously, like, look, it comes in a gigantic bottle. This is in Japanese, so obviously I cannot read what it says. So it's just like a gel texture, and it's very watery. I don't know if you can see. They're sort of little pieces of scrubby bits that start to appear. And then as you rub that into your skin, those scrubby bits will grab onto the dead layer of skin sitting on top of your face, or in my case, my hand, which I put some foundation on before to put it on my face. And look, you can see the brown bits from the foundation grabbing onto the gel. So in Korean, it's kind of like, there's a Korean word for dead skin that rubs off like that. We call it dae. And it reminds me just of that, which I know it sounds really gross, but it's actually quite nice to get that stuff off. And it's a very gentle exfoliating process, because it's not like there are hard crystally bits that are scratching at your skin. It's very soft, and it just sort of like grabs it and like rubs it off, I guess you could say. After you rinse it off, your skin feels so nice. And what really impressed me about this is, like, you know, every time you use an exfoliating whatever, usually your skin feels really nice right after, but the real test is to see how your skin is usually the morning or a day after. And after I used this product, I felt like all of my moisturizers really sank in really well. And the next day, I felt like my skin was really nice and soft and like really bouncy, which I love. So highly recommend this Cure Aqua Gel if you can find it. Again, it's a product out of Japan, so it might be a little tricky to find, but if you can find it, I definitely recommend trying it out. Keeping in the same line of like Asian products, I have tried this Lioele Aroma Waterproof Lip and Eye Remover for a while now. As you can see, I've used more than half of the bottle already, so I feel like I've used it enough to really give it a good review. I ran out of my Lancome Bifacil, so I tried this out because I just wanted to see if it was as good as like my high-end makeup removers that I've been using. And it has a really nice, soft, kind of like romantic, lightly floral, feminine scent that's not too strong, so it's not like really annoying. I'm pretty sensitive to scents, and this was really nice. It wasn't like gross perfumey smell. It says that it's used on sensitive eye and lip area with no irritation, alcohol free, and paraben preservative free as well. So like, seems like a pretty good product. It's one of those types where it comes in two parts, and you shake it like this to use it. You just put a little bit on like a cotton pad and hold that on your eye and gently use that to loosen up waterproof eye makeup. And I'm pretty picky about these because not all two-part makeup removers work the same. My number one is probably Clinique's Take the Day Off. It's like, I think it's in a purple jar, and it's the same. It has like a two-part thing that you mix and then you use it. And then shortly under that is Lancome Bifacil, which is pretty much the same thing. They're both a little bit kind of pricey. It's more expensive than like a Neutrogena one that you get at a drugstore. And this one, I want to say it falls somewhere in between, like maybe more than $10 but less than $15. So I would say that it performs pretty much just as good as the Lancome Bifacile. I would say that the Clinique one is probably still my #1, but this is definitely a good one to just like switch it up in between, plus it smells really nice, and I find that it really gets rid of all of my waterproof makeup, which I wear waterproof eyeliner and mascara every single day, so it does a good job to remove that for me. So next I'm going to talk about a hair product. This is a dry shampoo that I've been using for probably about the last month. Obviously, month hits and misses. Before that I was using Batiste dry shampoo. So this one is like a really giant bottle. This is 5 ounces, very large. And it was only $2 or $3 for this gigantic bottle. The Batiste you can get at like Sally Beauty. I think it runs about $8 or $9 for like a can that's like this big. So less product, a lot more expensive. I would say that the Batiste, I think, is a bit more oil absorbing than this one. This one, I think, smells better. It's sort of like a candy tangerine smell. So it's actually really, I really like the smell. It's not gross. It's not too like perfumey or heavy or old lady. Like I feel like the Batiste, the blush type, is just like, smells like old ladies and baby powder mixed together. But this one is really nice, and I like the scent, so it's good that the scent kind of lasts for a while. Like throughout the day I'll like realize I'm smelling my hair. I think for the money, the value is really, really great. It works really well without feeling too heavy. Like I've tried other dry shampoos that feel really thick and gross in your hair, and this isn't so bad, but it's not as clean feeling as the Batiste. But for like a quarter of the price, I think it's a really good value. I probably would repurchase this, even though it's not quite my favorite. Okay, so the next item I wanted to talk about is a NYX blush. This is the This is the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Grinding Blush. So if you saw some of those, like, I think Smashbox has a grinding blush. Maybe Bobbi Brown does. I'm not 100% sure. But this is in the color Ménage à Trois. The cap, it sort of is in a jar about this size. The cap comes off, there's a mirror under there. And then it comes in this sort of shape. So then what you do is this top part actually twists. So those little flaky bits come off of the grinded part on top, and then you just take your blush brush and put it in the powder that comes off, and then apply that on your face. So this color is really, really beautiful. As you can see, the color is just, it's really lovely. Can you see the shine to it there? It's a pinky color with a gold shine to it. It's one of those colors that would really be flattering on just about anybody. It reminds me a lot of the, you know, NARS Orgasm, Rockin' Republic, Call Me, that sort of family of blushes that have the peachy pink with a gold tinge to it. The blush is really, really finely milled. I will say that as far as lasting power goes, this is not an all-day lasting blush on me. I feel like it will stay really strong for about 4 hours or so, and then after that it starts to really fade away quite quickly. But it is a lot more affordable than a lot of other blushes to get like that color. You know what I mean? Like that really beautiful pink with a gold shimmer that's really just perfect for summertime. So I've been wearing this a lot lately. And I know that's stupid because I have these other blushes that I will wear in other parts of the year, but this one I feel like is really nice because the Rockin' Republic one that I have is very, very pigmented, and it's easy to sort of over apply that. And with this, since it's a powder, it's easier to get like a lighter flush. It's not like an absolute HG for me, just because the lasting power could be a bit better, but as far as the color goes, it's awesome. So another summer product that I've just been grabbing for every single day lately is this Urban Decay lipstick. This is actually the only like regular Urban Decay lipstick I own, and it is in the color Naked. I love the packaging, it's so cute. It has like a little like a little sword in the top. Pops out like that, so it has a very heavy duty case, which I like, you know, I love packaging. And then the actual bullet has Urban Decay on it with a little dagger again. It's a very glossy mauve-y pink color. Obviously that's the kind of color that I really leaned toward when I did like my NYX lipstick review. If you haven't seen that, you can see it right here because that has quite a few of my favorite lipsticks. But I love this color. I'm somebody who tends to go toward glossy lipsticks that are more moisturizing, even if you have to apply it again after like 2 or 3 hours. I really prefer something like that to a traditional dry lipstick just because I don't like the feeling on my lips. I like my lips to be really moist and hydrated. So I just really love this color. It is my personal My Lips But Better color. It really kind of matches my lip color really well. So when I put it on, no matter what eyeshadow I'm wearing, no matter what else I'm wearing on my face, it just matches. It just matches everything. I love it so much. I've heard a lot of people complain about the scent of Urban Decay lipsticks. I think I've heard it described as sort of like a creme brulee kind of scent. There is a sweet bakery sort of scent to it, like frosted cookies or something. But I mean, it's really not very strong in my opinion when you're applying it. I don't find it that bad. I mean, I've heard a lot of people complain about the scent of these and I really didn't mind it, which I was shocked about again because I do have kind of a more sensitive nose and I don't like a lot of scents. So I will absolutely be repurchasing this after this one runs out. I love it so much. I've had it for a while. I'm not sure why I haven't tried it. It just stayed in its packaging. I think maybe it was just too pretty to use or something. And then I finally whipped it out and I've been wearing it every day. So I love it. I love the packaging. I love how sturdy it feels. I love the color. I love the texture. I really love this lipstick. It's Urban Decay Naked. And another product I've really been loving lately is Urban Decay's waterproof liquid eyeliners. Specifically these two colors. This is the silver and the gold one. This one is in Bobby Dazzle and this is in Eldorado. So the silver and the gold. And my favorite way to use these is instead of using like my white pencil to like brighten the inner eye corners, I will use a pop of this liquid color. And I used the gold today. I don't know how well you can see. So I used the gold just on the inner corner here. And I think it's such an unexpected like pop of eye brightening color. And it's, I don't know, it's just something about these particular colors really stands out. So what I'm doing is I'm shaking them up because the consistency really needs to be shaken up. Like if you don't shake it up, they go on kind of watery a little bit. So when I first tried it out, I was like, oh, I've heard that these were really pigmented and that's kind of weird. But after I shook it up, it was really fantastic. So here are the two swatches. I hope the camera is picking up how vibrant these are. The gold, it just kills me. It's like actual liquid gold. And then the silver is really flattering, worn the same way, just on the inner eye corners to get that extra unexpected pop of silver, like with a really simple eye. Something that I've been loving doing this month is like I'll be short on time. I'll just make my liquid black eyeliner a little bit thicker, not wear any eyeshadow, and do the little pop of silver or gold on the bottom lash line, just on the inner corners, and it just looks so fresh and it just looks so like appropriate for the 110-degree weather we've been dealing with. So love these. I have also the rest of the eyeliners, so I'll probably be doing a blog entry on all of those showing the swatches, but like seriously, these two colors are just standouts for me. I love them. They're so good. They're so high quality. They're really waterproof. Like already, swatch test, y'all. Doesn't budge. And you just wouldn't expect that from like a really strong silver or gold color. You would think that it would kind of smudge around, but this stays all day. Love that. And I guess it's just going to be like Asian Products Month or something, because I've been trying the new waterproof Scandal Queen mascara from FAIRYDROPS. And before I was using the original FAIRYDROPS on my top lashes and then the Scandal Queen ones on my lower lashes, because the Scandal Queen doesn't hold a curl really well, but it's really good in lengthening and it has a nice soft texture to it. Like it doesn't make your lashes too hard and brittle. But, okay. This little metallic pink waterproof FAIRYDROPS mascara has the fibers, it is waterproof, and the thing that makes it different than my other waterproof mascaras is the texture. The texture leaves your lashes like spongy. It's kind of like bouncy. It doesn't feel really hard and brittle, which I love. And for me, since I have really sparse Asian lashes, it holds my lash curl, and it's a one coat mascara for me. Like, I only have to put on one coat and it looks like I've put on 3. So if you have a whole lot of lashes, this might be a little bit trickier. You might find some clumpage action. This is one of the very, very, very few mascaras I've ever tried in my whole life where I absolutely love it on my top lashes and my bottom lashes. You don't have to put a lot of effort into it. You know, like one coat on top, one coat on bottom. It looks like you spent a lot more time on your lashes than you actually did. It's my new favorite mascara. I don't know why I keep buying mascaras, because I think I found my one that I love. Yeah. So I'll just keep buying this one. And then finally, this is just going to be like a preliminary review, I guess. I recently tried out the FAIRYDROPS brand of BB cream. So you pop the cap off like this. The design is really similar to like the mascara. And there's a sponge on top. I usually don't use the sponge directly on my face, so I'll squeeze out a little bit on my hand. Just like that. Like, that's probably about the amount that I'll use to go over my initial face coverage. And the one that matches my skin tone is Ocher. I think it comes in 2 colors, ochre and light ochre. I could match both, but ochre actually matches my skin perfectly right now. So if you are NC30 or, yeah, about NC30 I would say is the perfect match for this. If you're about a little more yellow and warmer in the summertime, like that's how my skin is, you're going to be really happy with this BB cream. And I find that Japanese BB creams tend to be a little darker and more yellow. So if you are like a tanner Asian, then I think you'll love this because the color is just really great straight out of the bottle. So here it is up close. You can see it's a little bit on the darker side compared to most BB creams. And what I'll do is I'll just use this Sigma round top kabuki brush in F82. I love this. It's like super dense and it makes your foundations go on really, really flawlessly. That's what I used today. And so I'll take this, I'll just take a little bit, dabbing it from the side like that so that there's some on there. And then I'll just buff that into my face, like in a circular motion. Can you see how well that blended into my skin? The color is just so nice. And this BB cream, the finish is so nice and satiny. It's more on the matte side. I'm still going to be testing it out for this next month a lot to really see like if it breaks me out or anything like that. For now, I really only feel comfortable saying I like the color and the initial finish. But I just wanted to put this in here for now, and then maybe next month I can give you a better update on the long-term wear. But I just got really excited about it because like it's really hard to find BB creams that aren't too gray and too light colored in general. Like my Skin 79 hot pink one that I love so much, I'm a little too tan for it right now because this is my summer color. I'll definitely go back to that in the winter time, but for now, I'm really liking this a lot. So I guess those are all of the products that I'm going to share with you guys this month. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I know that was mostly like Asian products, but you know, what can I say? It's like a weakness for me. So I guess that's about it. If you would like to see all these products and more information and links on where to buy them and you can always check my blog at FromHeadToToe.com. If you have any questions, you can ask me on Twitter. That's twitter.com/FromHeadToToe. If you enjoyed watching this and my other like favorites videos and stuff like that, tutorials and whatnot, you can always subscribe up there, and please like down below and let me know what you think. So I will talk to you guys soon. This is Jen, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.